Today I will show you everything that goes into my backpack when I'm creating content for my clients, for YouTube, for social media, reels, news, events, and all that stuff. Even if I create content for my own YouTube channel like this, behind the scenes footage, everything that helps me create all the content I need for my clients and myself. Let's go. So this is the Tarion backpack, which I bought like 2 years ago, and it's like 80 bucks. And for 80 bucks, the quality is not like very good, what you would expect for like very expensive ones, but I have 3 features here which I want to show you, which I really like about this backpack, and then we'll move on to all the gear I use inside the camera with a nice top-down shot. So the first feature which I really like is this tripod holder. When you put long tripods, they are very tall here, and this tripod like clamp holds the tripod secure so it doesn't fall off, which is small but cool thing. The second part is this rotatable, very big compartment on top for all your stuff which you put inside, even clothes if you need. So you screw it like this. If you don't need a lot of gear, you can make it very compact and very small. If you have a lot of gear, you can like pretty much fit anything inside, and it will be like so, not really like beautiful, but this is where the magic happens, and this backpack can become very big. And the last feature, which I think is the most impressive about this backpack, which I didn't see on all the other backpacks, is the ability to remove the laptop sleeve. So you just unzip the laptop sleeve on both sides here, like so, and it pops out. And you can use this as your like going to the office thing, or back from the office to home, just holding the laptop, and use this on the shoots if you don't need the laptop with you. And when you get back to the office, you like used, and that's it. That's very useful. I found it useful so many times when I'm like, I don't need a laptop with me. I just remove this, and it makes the backpack very small and compact, not very big and not very like heavy on your shoulders and your back, and you don't need to like hold and move a laptop with you. But when you need it on some shoots, or even in a different location or a different like city or the country, you always need this and your laptop with you. Pretty cool feature. Let's move on what I hold inside this bag. So recently I switched to a Sony FX30 from my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, which I sold and bought this one. I've been loving this camera, but I missed a full frame sensor. But this is very, like, for the price, it's very like all around best camera, I think, for shooting everything. You get a fan built in, so you don't overheat. You got unlimited recording, so and you can charge battery via Type-C with the V-mounts, or even with the plug-in power. And basically, you can record unlimited footage if you have SD cards enough for this. I rock simple SanDisk Extreme Pro V30, 128 gigs, and that's enough for me to use one card on the one shoot day. It's pretty enough. I will test that also on documentaries. Hopefully we will not get more than this, but I need a second card. And if I want to shoot even more harder codecs, I will need to buy a V90, which will get me to shoot like DCI very high quality profiles. But this is letting me to use the simple 4K codec, which I like, XAVCS 4K. So it's getting me enough footage and enough quality which I like on this very cheap SD card, which you can buy for 20 bucks on Amazon. And by the way, all the links will be down in the description below. The lens, I'm using a Tamron 17 to 70 millimeters f2.8 for the cropped sensor. It's pretty cool and very affordable lens, which I very like. I got this like for 700 euros. It's very lightweight. It doesn't weigh like at all. Even with the cage, it's 2 times lighter than my EOS R. I'm using a newer half cage, which has this like very cool magnetic screw here, which is very convenient and very compact. It also comes with this NATO rail on the top for the top handle if you want. And I've been using it with this one, and sometimes I do it with top handle, but now I like this form factor. I got this cage for like 15 bucks used on eBay, but you can get it in the link. What I like about this cage is it has a quick release system here. So I use it like on my small tripod or with this PGY Tech compact vlogging tripod, which like goes very simple, like so. Tighten up and I have a vlogging setup. This cage is staying on the camera all the time because I can very quickly swap between the gimbal, tripod, vlogging tripod, and anything. So it's very fast and very convenient, and I have no problems with this. Moving on to NDs, which is the third most important thing on the camera, besides the cage. I have this step-up ring from 67mm to 82mm, and I have a magnetic clamp for my ND. And the ND filter, which I bought recently, is a freewheel 3 to 7 stops ND with the CPL as well. It comes with this magnetic ring, which is 82mm, and it just snaps into place. Just like this. And you don't need to screw it on, you just want to remove it very quickly, like so. So that's pretty much the main rig which I use for most of the shoots. If I shoot events or shoot vlogs or some like stuff which don't need a lav mic, which we'll talk next. That's pretty much the setup. So the next most important thing is lav mics, and I've been using these Rode Virus Pros, which I really like. I got them like for 370 euros, which was very cheap comparing to the DJI 2s, which were at the time available, because they come with the lav cables. But I lost these golden rings, which were holding the cable to the lav mic itself. I lost on both of them, so I don't understand why Rode did make them unscrewable if I can't buy them anywhere. But yeah, the lavs are great. I'm using the lav currently right now, but it comes with this cool cable, and the transmitter records 32-bit float internally by clicking just this button. You plug the lav cable in here, and it switches from this mic to this mic. It's very versatile. I really like that they come with the cables as well, because sometimes on a professional shoot, most of the times on professional shoots, you don't want this to be visible. When I shoot social media content for reels for clients, I usually do like this. But if I shoot like YouTube videos or or news, I always use with the cables. So the charger is very nice. It like charges everything here. It has enough power inside, and like 48 hours of WAV or audio internal recording inside on both of these. They're charging with Type-C. Everything should be Type-C for now, and there pretty much is here, which I very like. The cables itself, if you haven't seen these, they are very strong, very professional. They go on the front side, which I don't know which is better or worse than most of the mics being on top. Like here's nothing, because the mouth is on top of the person speaking and then not in the front, and putting it in on the chest side is not like. I did kind of want to have it like on the top, to like pick the voice on the top, but yeah, I don't know, because sometimes when I was shooting 2 interviews with this, it was picking up the second person's voice from the other side of the table. This clip is very nice. I like that it's not plasticky, the clip and the mic itself, so it's not very damageable. It comes with the Type-C to Type-C, which you can also plug to the laptop to transfer the files, and you have the lighting, which I have right now. And also the cool part about this transferring stuff from these 2 live mics, plug them in here, 2 receivers if you record it inside them, and you plug one cable into your laptop and both of them appear in the Finder, which is very cool. I very like that I don't need to like connect 2 of them separately, like one at a time. So this saves me a lot of time transferring footage. So you can pretty much use it with the cable off, like this, clipping on the short, or like on the DJI mics. You have also the magnets, which is very cool. I don't understand why they didn't make this magnetic. So you need like to put this magnetic clip onto it, and then the magnet is working. Which if I don't use like lav cables, I always use like this on the magnets, and not once I use it like this, like clipping on the short. What it also has, I hold like my headphones. It has even better and bigger dead cut for the lav cables, and also for the mics on the transmitter itself. Also, if I shoot news like for local news, I use this couple times. I use this microphone holder, and I just plug the World receiver or transmitter here, and that's giving me a very nice interview mic. Pretty cool. But it works also with the DJI mics, no problem. So whatever you have or whatever you're a fan of, I would love not to have this logo here. As I said, also a couple times when I'm vlogging and using this tripod, which is very handy, the best tripod I think in the market, comparing to GorillaPods, for example. So yeah, it's very handy, very versatile and secure. A couple times I use this MC light when I shoot news, for example. I need it like on top of the camera to light the face of the interviewer, or like to put this somewhere, light the face or light the background. When shooting in 4K, Sony FX30 does not hold very much a battery life, so a couple times I need like power banks, or like I have here from my previous rig, Rolex Dynasty 2 V-mount batteries. And if I shoot an interviews and then have a power socket, I just put my V-mount onto this V-mount plate, and with this configuration I just screw it onto the tripod leg, connect with the Type-C cable into my camera, and that pretty much charges my camera if I don't have the plug-in power, or if I shoot outside, for example. Use it a couple times. It's like not interrupting the interview in the middle of the shot. It's pretty cool, pretty convenient. So I have a couple of these. This is like very lightweight, very cool. I always bring my Type-C charger. I have this, also the SD card holder. Sometimes when I need to rig out things, I like to keep this in my studio to like have all the screws handy. Sometimes when you need it, when you need it and you don't have it, it's like very painful. Lens cloth from the Peter McKinnon V&D, very nice quality. And the magic arm, always keep in my bag if I need to like hold the and put the light onto the camera, anything. It saves very small problems. It's not very good on holding big cameras, but small stuff like V-mounts and lights, small lights, it's enough. Thanks guys for watching. Hope you found this video helpful. All the links of the gear will be down in the description, which you can check out on Amazon. They're affiliates, so I get like a 3% commission if you buy anything from these links. This helps my channel grow, and I will create more content like this for you. Comment down below what you want to see next, like some behind the scenes of shoots happening in Europe, or some gear reviews. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.